come out and start speaking on what we are actually going through, then maybe changes will be made in the government. Don't you guys think? And this video, I just want to say to our president, I don't know if there have been any other president that is terrible, but you are such a terrible president. It is so hard. So I'm coming from the supermarket where I went to get foodstuffs, and everything has gone up again. It's just like every single week prices increase. I want to know, what is the government doing about this increment? Is there going to be a particular time where prices will stop going up? Is there going to be a particular time where things are going to go back? Guys, why am I going to get a crate of egg and they're telling me it is 6.5? It doesn't make any sense that egg will cost 6.5. Like, I literally can't remember when egg used to cost 800. And I'm so overwhelmed because this is literally my first time doing this adulthood thing alone. This is my first time moving out of my family house. This is my first time living by myself. And not just that, after I left the supermarket and I got home, my security is bringing NEPA bill, and NEPA bill has gone up by 2 times. Like, it's insane. I can't keep up with these bills. I am so overwhelmed and I'm so exhausted. Every single money that I have been making, I'm using it to pay bills. I don't even get to live properly. The craziest thing was, you want to go out to a certain location with your friends, and Uber is about 25,000. Like, even Uber, that we can't even take Uber. It is crazy. Like, why are things so expensive? And let's not even add, Lagos stinks. Lagos smells like shit. If you say, okay, I want to take a walk, I'm depressed, let me just take a walk, you can't even take a walk. Like, the place smells like crazy. Why does an entire state smell like this? And what is the government doing about the bad smell? Everything is just so overwhelming. You want to start up a business, and now you have to take a loan to start up a business, and the loan, you don't even know if you can actually repay it, because in the business, I don't know, I'm just so tired. Like, why is no one saying anything about it? Being an NYSC copper, there's nothing beneficial about this whole NYSC thing. The money I spend on transportation is just more than the alawi the government gives me. Like, it doesn't, I can't keep up. Like, I'm so tired of this bill and I can't keep up. I am overwhelmed and I'm tired, I'm exhausted. It's too much, and I wish that we would start calling the government out heads on. For example, Tinubu, you are a terrible president. Like, what are you doing to help us? What are you doing to help the economy? You are so terrible. I'm so sick and tired of Nigerians acting like we are strong, and they say, oh, Nigerians, we are actually very strong. Oh, no matter how much they increase things, we still chest it. No, it is not cute. We are cowards. That is a cowardly behavior. You don't stand to ask people, oh, why is this expensive? For example, MTN, what the fuck is even going on? Literally, I spend over like 20,000 on data in a week, and I'm not even joking. 1.5 data cannot even last me for an entire day. I have to do 1.5 like 2 times a day, which is like 3,000 a day. It is too much. Like, what are you guys doing about it? Like, what is happening? I'm tired of paying bills. I feel like I don't have anything. I feel like I don't have any achievement to call my own. Every single time that I work hard, I'm spending it back in the economy to pay bills, and I wasn't created to pay bills. I'm just really tired, and I just want our money to count for something. And when is the government going to actually start working? Because Nigerians are so classist. Everybody now wants to behave as if they are rich. Everybody is faking wealth, but we are ending up being poor because we are struggling so hard to look rich. We are ending up being poor. So I need us as Nigerians to please start calling the government out. We should be tired of this by now. We need to call the government out. Prices need to start one place. Food needs to start one place. The economy needs to start one place. Like, we are tired. It's just too much. The more you work hard to achieve something, the higher it gets. The dream car that I was saving money for has literally gone double. I can't even afford it anymore. Instead, I'm going to use my money to buy, to just keep paying bills. And now house rent is double. Like, I am so sick and I'm so tired of this, and I really need the government to intervene because I am so overwhelmed.
Wow, interesting stuff. Dang. Well, man, this type of things are not funny, but like it's a serious thing. So here's my take. Oh, by the way, before I continue, if you've not subscribed to my channel, kindly subscribe. I have a lot of viewers who haven't subscribed yet. If that is you, kindly subscribe to the channel. Now, let me give my take on this video, right? So obviously, this lady is lamenting over the situation in Nigeria, which a lot of people know. what the situation is in Nigeria. People comment, and even people who are outside of Nigeria, you have relatives who are calling you every day, talking about how the prices are high and things like that. So it doesn't only affect people in the country, it also affects people outside the country who have family members who are still in the country and depend on those outside the country. So, but here's my take on this. A lot of times, like when these things happen, people are shunned. Like something happens to them or their concerns are not validated. And this brings me back to my whole thing about, most African nations, having all this, or where democracy, we go on the principles of democracy, we're a democratic institution and all that stuff, right? Now, the main thing of operating a democracy is that constructive criticism, protest, freedom of expression is inculcated within the fabric of society. Often the time that doesn't happen in Nigeria. When people express themselves, sometimes they disappear, sometimes they are not allowed to, sometimes they are roughly handled by forces. And I hope this girl she's doing well. One thing I will talk about, I've heard about the whole thing about her being in nysc, thus not being able to say what she's saying, that she might be suspended, or she might be sanctioned or whatever because she's a corporate, and within the laws of the nysc you're not allowed to kind of say things about the government you're serving and things like that. While I respect that people are meant to go by rules, which is accurate, at the same time these rules I believe are outdated, and I think they should be updated to recent times, because I don't think that when you're serving your country, that is the time you're supposed to talk about your country, because you are serving. You're supposed to highlight things that are problematic within the society, which is part of serving. And the society should be able to take in the feedback and take in the constructive criticism and do better. That is where we are all members of a society. Is when the society does good, we hail it. When it does bad, we talk about it. If there are areas of improvement, they improve. So this is very important. What this lady has done is important. And I think that a lot of people need to start doing this. I think there's a challenge going on in Nigeria. One thing I don't like is there was an award that happened in Nigeria over the weekend. And this guy, Ben Bruce Murray, who is like the CEO of Silverboard, he made a statement which we think he's inferring to this situation, which is that, we should stop criticizing government, we should start abusing or insulting the government. To me, that's nonsense. You can't say that. You can't just come out because you are wealthy, you have money. Well, if you really want society to do, you don't say that. You come out and encourage people to talk about the government, say things that are not happening, because people are feeling the impact. You might not be feeling the impact because you're a wealthy man, you're a rich business guy. So for you to come out and say, we shouldn't be insulted. The girl, they never insulted the government. I don't think she insulted anybody. She made statements that a lot of people have made. A lot of people are saying the same thing that she said. People are feeling this in their pocketbooks, in whatever part of life they're in, that the society is not doing well at all, in no way, shape, or form. So I think that she's right in her statement. I commend the young lady for coming out and saying what she said. And what she talks about is very true. And one thing I want to say, I wonder why this is not going as viral as it should go. If it's Bobrisky now, everybody is talking about it. This will not go viral within the Nigerian society, apart from, some news channels are carrying it. These are the things, if the Nigerian society is going to be better, these are the things that we need to focus on. We need to talk about it. We need to highlight these situations. And when it's time to vote, we come out, vote, make sure your vote counts and things like that. These are the things that needs to be highlighted in society. So I commend this young lady for making these statements. And I hope that she's not shunned, she's celebrated. And then, I know there are some countries that a young lady says this type of thing, they put her in a position that where she can even, voice out more and see what she can contribute to society, what area you can put her in to make sure that, this passion is not wasted. Because most of the times, passions are wasted and put aside in the country. So man, I commend the young lady for coming out and expressing herself. More people should do so. Let's stop acting as if, stop, all the fake money and bread and whatever. But yeah, man, much love. Till next time, it's Full Chest.